òṣèlú o ẹni máa bá ẹ ṣòṣèlú o a ní sẹ́ǹsì tó borí pé aṣíwájú òṣèlú o ẹni máa bá ẹ ṣòṣèlú o a ní sẹ́ǹsì tó borí pé.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I met him when I was a little boy at Agarawu. My mother, she's a textile merchant. She sells clothes at Moshlashi Jimo in Agarawu. She used to be at Ereko before she finally moved to Moshlashi Jimo. And I was a little boy then, and my mother, I think, were among the first set of people that are associated with Alhaji Abiba Mogaji, who happens to be the mother of Asiwaju. And from there I get to know him because I used to go everywhere with my mom. And like a junior one knowing the senior one, every time we find ourselves there, we spend many hours with Mama at Bamogaji and my mother. They're very, very close. And my mother happens to be the first person that set up a kiosk before a shop to be selling clothes at Moshlashi Jimo behind the Central Mosque in Lagos. She happens to be the first person. So maybe due to her closeness with Alhaji Mogaji, and she established that market, Owolowo market. So that's where I grew to get to know Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who happens to be Mama's son before he travels out. And we used to run errands for him. I will be the one that will fetch charcoal to do the ironing, and put fire in the iron and do things like that, and iron clothes for him as a young man before he eventually traveled out. So he knew me very, very well as when I was young. And he's a father figure to me. He's a father figure who taught me many things, especially about the rudiment of life. He taught me many things, and he appreciates every goodness that you can demonstrate. So he will appreciate you, and he will accorded you respect for such thing. And that's how I get to know Asiwaju. Like a question.
Asiwaju, Yorùbá ló kàn, Yorùbá ló kàn, ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ló kàn, àkànbí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ló kàn.
The bond has been like that, and there's no way you get to know someone like that way back then that there won't be any bond. Even as at the time he travels out, and he came back, or I traveled out to later met with him abroad. He was so happy to see that little boy of then. Oh, you are here, and you are doing well to yourself. He is someone that appreciates every good effort you made onto yourself, and then what you do on to develop others and the society. So that's the kind of a person Asiwaju is. And like I said, he's a father figure. I don't just relate to him as a brother. He's never my brother. He's my father. Yeah. I don't see him like my brother, because someone that has a lot to give to you, you have a lot to learn from. You don't regard such a person as your brother. It's so very disrespectful either to be considering such a person your brother. Yes. He is never my brother. He's a father figure. And he has been on that note, the relationship between us like father and son.
So the song, don't remind me. So people will say, why is K1 campaigning openly for Asiwaju?
Òṣèlú o ẹni máa bá ẹ ṣòṣèlú o a ní sẹ́ǹsì tó borí pé Asiwaju òṣèlú o ẹni máa bá ẹ ṣòṣèlú o a ní sẹ́ǹsì tó borí pé.
You will campaign openly for someone that you knew very well. Someone the best way you could describe a good man is the exact good man that you met with, you live with, you understand a lot about, and who has done so many things that you can never forget. Something that worth mentioning everywhere. If I close my eye, open it, close it, and open it, I will keep to remember many things Asiwaju, this man called Asiwaju, has done in my life, in other people's life. He is someone that will never shut his eye when he sees goodies in you. This is not about campaigning. It's about what truly make up the makeup of a man. So Asiwaju, before he became Asiwaju, I know him. Before he became Jagaban, I know him. He knows me. He knows me when I was growing up. He is one of the earlier, senior, older people in the community that really encouraged me to keep doing what I'm doing, because they see a brighter future ahead of me. And like people that don't know anything, that probably out of just hate or out of disturbance, they feel like what you are doing, you are disturbing them. So they can discourage you from doing that thing. No, he never did. He never did. We both grew up in Agarawu, and this is area where there is life. Agarawu from Thursday rose on till Monday morning, because that is the center of Nnamdi Azikiwe is the center of sociality. Yes. You see parties growing from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everywhere is bubbling. So we are used to that. So that's the kind of a man Asiwaju is, and this is the man I grew up to know, up till the time the opportunity comes for him to be what he is. The relationship between me and Asiwaju has dated over 50 years.
Wow!
Yes, almost 53 years.
Wow!
53 years, 54 years. Wow. I've known him for a very long time. Wow.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí Yorùbá ló kàn. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí Yorùbá ló kàn. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí Yorùbá ló kàn. Máyégún ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Yorùbá ló kàn. Máyégún gbogbo Yorùbá. Yorùbá ló kàn. Ọmọ Aṣíwájú of Lagos. Yorùbá ló kàn. Jàgàbá ń bọ̀ gúúpù. Yorùbá ló kàn. Àkànbí jẹ́ kó máa bú ẹ̀ èébú oṣù. Sọ fún wọn olófo ló bínú ológo èébú oṣù. Jẹ́ kó máa bú ẹ̀ èébú oṣù. Ọmọ ológo ni wọ́n, olófo ni wọ́n, olófo ló bínú ológo èébú oṣù. Jẹ́ kó máa bú ẹ̀.